Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's my fault.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Well, good shit, big boy.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Thank you.
And for the third time,
that boy Derwin James been in your head. You don't have nightmares about him.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception.
Yes, it is.
Phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking
He's like, I'm right there.
I love the way
Don't do that.
For the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
get up off us.
Find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one good for 13 and the Charger first.
Out there looking like paint.
By Mike Williams, and he picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career best 76 catches and 1,000
all out blitz now.
last season.
That's sexy.
Rewarded
I
with
like
a nice
that.
extension for his efforts. Definitely hope to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers' big play threat.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Let's go, Eckler. Get busy.
25.
Get busy.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Herbert. And this one is
Rookie, what you doing, Rook?
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare
My
completion
nigga,
from
you
him.
should
He's been on
have been
point this
Coop
entire
City.
game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes it in for a charge.
Quit playing with me. Let's go.
Justin Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared.
Virginia, that wasn't on that one right there, man.
That you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Draw play, Etienne. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. On 2nd and 2, Lawrence on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lawrence.
Thank you.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Just when you thought I was sleeping.
At the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit.
Are you gone?
His tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The 30. 10.
Let's go.
All the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Let's go, man.
Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They both took them out. Let's go.
That's a tough
Let's go.
defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Going to the Super Bowl.
Extra point good.
Chargers going to the Super Bowl.
And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own
play
end zone, you've got to be decisive
real
about whether
way
you're bringing it
in
out or
the
not.
expedition game.
Sometimes that indecision can
If
really
I give a
cost
ball
you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh, they boy done put Cam
And with
Newton
7
in
seconds
there,
remaining,
man.
not much time to really do anything.
Nigga Newton in there, man.
Now it's the
What you gonna
backup
do, Newton?
Newton.
Thank you.
They're
You
looking
gonna do
for
nothing but give me a
This
pick.
pass is intercepted.
Bow of them. Derwin James.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Yeah, it's correct.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Davis fighting. He loses the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Herbert off of play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
What the fuck, bro? Like, why does it do that? Every time I'm going up there to get the ball, it does that bullshit.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He learned from last time.
Down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They fake the give. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Got it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Good. Good now.
To throw is Newton. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Good shot.
Calvin Ridley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive in the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Cam looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ooh, good pick.
Interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Here's Newton. Touchdown!
Evan
Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Guess Madden had to do this bullshit.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie
Gould
crazy
how to be doing the game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. Sit on this one. It's a touchback.
You got your Madden.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What shoot?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see that.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Will not be able to come back.
Able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That growing, boy.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down,
that growing to hurt
they
you.
would be looking his way, and they
Sit
did.
you down somewhere.
For big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Let's go.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second and 5 now. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They snap it to Herbert.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams from 6 yards away. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical.
Yes,
that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away,
Player of the game, Mike Williams.
but surely, you also drain clock
That boy did it all
so you
on
really
offense.
give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit
Catching
on
the
here
tough
for
catches,
the Chargers as they will send this one
making the
away.
plays out there, making the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Boy, sit down. I got you. I'm about to say, I know they ain't gonna roach me like that now. Oh, damn. Motherfucker done locked that hoe. Okay. Okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
We're waiting on that. You know, that's the go-to. No, sir. Not today. At my house.
This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ooh. Okay. See Smith, get down. Get down, boy. Get down, Smith.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple
I got a counter with that, though.
They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Right down Broadway.
26 and a first down. And while we may be looking at the score,
boy, throw a missile in there, boy.
It's not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want one.
Get up, man, get the ball. What? Keenan Allen.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Let's go.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Patriots. Somebody lost to the computer like a hoe.
Returns in the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final.
A user lost to the motherfucking computer. Whoever got the Ravens.
As this is shaping up for a good finish.
Ain't that shot free?
More after this. This is the NFL.
Lost to the Ravens.
EA Sports.
I mean, he lost to the Patriots.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Tell you, I'm going to the Super Bowl, man.
Their two-game win streak appears it might be
Ready
going
or
by
not,
the
here I
wayside
come.
unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Draw.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
What was that?
From the 39, Newton. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Newton completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2.
Well, Etienne earned that hunt down.
Here's Newton. Escapes the snap.
Let's go. Let's go.
And taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down.
Get the ball.
He lost the football. It's out. Now the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
Let's go, Allen.
And they've got it well.
It's your time now.
No
time, Allen.
Before it's all said and done. 39 yards there. A big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they
Allen
do
time.
get him down, but not before he's able to
Ooh, that boy
slip it
clean hurt.
inside the 5-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine
holler at you,
throughout.
clowny.
And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter.
All them shiny little pennies you got, man. The boys getting hurt in the trenches, man.
And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now it's Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
Don't come back, clown. It's a risk coming back out here in them streets, man.
After the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Let's go.
I know a lot of people look at
I
these
don't know
games
how I lost the ball right there. That should have been touchdown like a hoe.
Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back.
You think he hit? They hit him up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before he go out of there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10.
200 yards no matter what.
ETN once more. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside.
That's what we're going to have to stop you. Because you ain't getting no 200 yards.
Up second down.
Sorry, player.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Can't allow that.
From the gun, here's Newton. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23.
A gain of 15.
Oh, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave.
Young Rook. I see you, boy.
Down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 20.
Young Rook.
Herbert on 1st down now. He finds his man complete. It's Johnston. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Not getting 200 yards.
It was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Newton on third down.
Come on, man. This should have been picked off.
Probably should have been
He threw it straight through.
Instead, it's fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And it's too big.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Who want to score?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And finally down he goes.
Hit. Still threw the ball. Let's go. Justin Herbert the best.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously.
Got it out of there wobble.
They could coast to the end.
A little wobble.
Not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and 2, Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.